messages, press releases. They're telling you their side, but you just want the facts. And that's why you come to me. I give you the statistics without spin. Out of 116 million working age Nigerians, 35.5 million are employed full-time. That's 30%. I give you the context. I give you the history. I fight fake news with facts.
Kayode. No, Kayode, I will let you talk. Kayode, I will let you talk if you let me talk. Kayode.
That's why more and more Lagosians are tuning in.
500,000 Lagosians.
720,000.
970,000 of you.
They know that if you give me your afternoon, I will give you hard facts.
Well done, Sandra, all to going beyond the headlines and focusing on the facts.
I am Sandra Ezekwesili, and these are your hard facts.
First hard fact of the day. I am back, Lagos. Did you miss me? I missed you, but I enjoyed my leave. Let me not lie. I mean, I had so much fun, and I had all that fun doing nothing. I watched a lot of movies. I watched a lot of TV shows. Some of you were monitoring me on Twitter. Anytime I talk about a movie I was watching, you'll be like, Sandra, when are you going back to work? Oh yeah, no, I don't come back, eh? Good to be back. Good to have you listening to the show today. Great to be alive. Great to have you on the other end of this broadcast. Second hard fact of the day: 70 confirmed COVID cases yesterday nationwide. It's been great to see how low these numbers have gotten. We can comfortably say that the second wave is now over. But of course, we still have to take precautions, right? Especially if you have not gotten your full dose of COVID vaccines yet. So you know the drill. Stay home unless it's essential. And when you do go out, mask up, maintain a safe distance, wash and sanitize your hands. Third hard fact of the day: Idris Deby, the president of Chad, is dead. According to the AFP, the Chadian army says that he died at the war front. Apparently, he went to visit soldiers fighting against insurgents and he got into harm's way, and he just won re-election for a third term. I'll be bringing you updates on that tragic story from across the border as we go along. We're also bringing you all kinds of context. That's why you listen to Hard Facts, right? All the news, all the context, all the analysis, starting with the big three. Let's talk about ride-hailing drivers in Lagos going on strike. Then let's talk about the European Super League. I know, Sandra is going to talk sports. Yes, I am. Then let's talk about Nigerians donating money for a police officer assaulted by a suspect. Chukwudi Ezugu will be here as always, bringing you community report. And on the big hard fact, we'll talk about NSAS 6 months later. We're going to look at the after effects, all the after effects of the protests. I'll have Chief Andy Oboforibo joining me to take a look back at NSAS with us. Every hour on the hour, you have news updates coming your way. There's sports also coming up at 7 o'clock. Rufai will be here bringing you conversations from 6 o'clock when the show ends. And if you listen to every single minute of today's show, you could get a chance to win 10,000 naira. With that said, let's bring you today's Big Three.
This is the Big Three.
The Big Three
on Hard Facts on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Some Uber and Bolt drivers are going on strike over earnings. That's our first story. We're getting this news from the Professional E-Hailing Drivers and Partners Association, PEDPA. Now, my first question will actually even be, are you a member of PEDPA? Does PEDPA even represent you? Does PEDPA represent you? Because they don't represent all ride-hailing drivers. I have to point that out. Basically, Uber and Bolt are in a price war. They keep cutting prices to get more customers. And PEDPA is saying that this is hurting the drivers because the percentage commission that they pay to the companies have remained the same. It has remained 25%. Now, like I said, PEDPA has a lot of members, but PEDPA doesn't represent every Uber or Bolt driver. But PEDPA says that their members are being squeezed. So as fares are going down, drivers' revenue also goes down. But guess what? Maintenance costs for the cars remains the same. Fuel price is the same or is even going up. Drivers are now saying that their take-home has reduced drastically. So they have some demands. Some of these demands are that they want the companies to reduce the commission from 25% to 10%. They want the companies to increase their fares. They want a seat at the table when the companies make these decisions about fares and commissions. So according to PEDPA, they reached out to Uber and to Bolt with these demands, and they got no reply. So they're going on strike for 1 week, a 1-week warning strike starting today. Now, before I tell you what Bolt has said about this, I want to hear what you think. Do you think the drivers are right to go on strike? Are you a driver who's represented by the Professional E-Hailing Drivers and Partners Association? Are you in that association? Are you even on strike? Because my mother was in Lagos over the weekend and I ordered a Bolt for her to take her to the airport, and I didn't hear any talk about any strike. So are you on strike yourself? The grievances that these drivers have raised, are they reasonable? How about the business side of things? Do you think that Uber and Bolt can afford to raise prices or can afford to reduce their commissions? 0700-993-993-993. We also have 01465-7590. 01465-7190. That's the number that you should call if you're a woman, though. 01465-7190. Do you have your phone there with you? Is your phone there? Okay, so something's happening that is, I don't know, messing up with the connection, but we'll figure it out. We've got Onyibojo on the line. Hello, Onyibojo. Good to have you on the show. Onyibojo is in Baga. Welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir.
This is Ohibo John happening.
Good to have you on the show.
You're welcome back, Mrs. President.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing this program on the air. And thank you so much for the first question that you have asked, a very powerful question, which I love most. And God will bless you for that question. That question says, have PEPA represent us? Capital, no.
Okay.
Capital, no, in essence that the people that fund PEPA have led PEPA up because of the arrogancy and the misbehavior of the so-called Mr. Idris, who called himself a president.
Okay.
Because the way that PEPA should be designed is not the way it is right now. So let me leave that for now.
Okay.
When you are talking about strike right now, I am not observing the strike.
Okay.
I am on road right now. I want to go and pick a rider that I normally pick in Lekki right now. So now what am I trying to say? We have called for a lot of protests and strikes severally. And I can give you example, like the time I came on the radio station on air, that is February, when the VIO were apprehending a lot of drivers as a result of operation license.
Right.
We came to the radio station, and you guys listened to us. For radio station, we went to Alausa, and they listened to us. But at the end of the day, Uber and Bolt did not listen. They will never listen. Now, the country that took Uber to court, that they won Uber in court, it was the court, it was the protest. Now, when you are protest, who is losing? If you say you want to protest, you can protest for nothing 1 month. Uber and Bolt will not share because we have already worked money in their pocket. The best thing to do is to sue them to court. Are you hearing me, ma?
Okay.
Now, what is happening right now, there is an evil agenda under PEPA. And that agenda they are looking for is that they want Uber and Bolt to be sending them 5% commission on every ride.
To be sending this commission to PEDPA or to drivers?
To PEPA. Yeah, to PEPA. That is what they are fighting for. I want everybody that is hearing my voice right now to know the agenda of PEPA.
How do you know this agenda? How do you know this agenda?
It's written there. I have the documents. They are the one that brought my cab.
Okay.
And asking them today, where is my cab? You say Uber and Bolt, it's not good. And you went ahead and found my cab. And when my cab came on board, you guys said they are going to be collecting 50 commission.
Okay.
Out of the 50 commission, you guys will be giving us reserving 5 commission for the driver. We now say give us a counterpart agreement that will back up that. They refuse. So, because a lot of people are going to go in, that's why I have to summarize everything. Right now, this protest is not the sincere protest that can move driver in Lagos. because we have one association which is PEPA and one union which is NUPA. So they can't force me to join their association. NUPA did not force me to join them because I willingly joined them because of what I see that they are doing. Right now, we are planning to sue Uber to court under NUPA. So why are they not calling for protest if truly they are defending the interests of every driver in Lagos? I challenge Mr. Idris that called himself a president. Let him come to air and let them invite me too. And let me ask him the question that people are not aware and let him answer us.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Strong allegations being made there. Akishola, hello. Are you still there?
Yeah, I am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome. Are you represented by PEPA?
Sandra.
This is your side. Get a CBO.
It be as you get. First and foremost, you are welcome back from your deserved leave.
Thank you.
So you tell us the movie so we can join you.
Okay.
On a very serious note, I am at a crossroad.
Okay.
And this is a smaller unit of the larger society called Nigeria.
Okay.
So if we at this smaller unit of the nation called Nigeria cannot come together under just an umbrella, get to know what is involved, then why are we in Nigeria? Take for instance, I've been sitting back at home for 2 days, looking for money to pay to my partner, and I've not been working. Thinking someone called PEPA, an association called PEPA, is representing me, and take a look at what this guy just came up with. Sandra, I am tired.
So let me understand something, Akinshola. PEPA was representing you, and you were on strike for 2 days, but now you're feeling like you've been had because of what you just heard.
The revelation given by this guy is killing. If at all is right.
If it is true.
If at all is speaking the truth. It is killing, it's disastrous. Why would you go behind to collect any percentage, and what would you do with it? The fact is this. 25% by Uber is something else. Sandra, if I do 15,000 on a daily basis, 3,750 goes to Uber, 5,000 goes to the owner, 4,000 goes for fuel. How much is left? I'll need to buy data, I need to buy, and I'm not even talking about feeding.
Food.
I'm not even talking about the ones that I can keep. Why am I working? And now that I am thinking I have an association that is representing me, and now take a look at what I'm hearing now. That's on the other side. To tell the truth, if we're being honest and truthful about this strike, I think it shouldn't be more than, even Jesus, God, is not collecting more than 10%. Why should they go ahead to collect more than 10%?
Thank you very much for calling, Akinshola. Elizabeth is not Nikon. She's a driver. Elizabeth, how are you?
Hi, good afternoon, Sandra.
Good afternoon. Good to have you on the show. Thanks for calling in today.
Yeah, thank you.
Does PEPTA represent you?
I don't know them, so no, they don't.
Okay. What do you think about this strike action?
Okay, what the listed that they're fighting for, it's right.
It's fair.
I had my view about it.
Okay.
But the way they're going about it is wrong.
Okay.
The last time we had strike, it's brought the government into the view, like they had to go into the Uber business and look about everything and all.
Right.
Then instead of government regulating, what we got was them increasing the documents we have to get. So now I have to spend like extra 20K to get extra documents. Because we had a strike, and that made government look into it and feel we need to make something out of this. Right now, for every trip you take on Uber, government is taking 20 naira from each trip. Any trip you take, they have that commission. And that started since the last strike. But the last strike hasn't taken us anywhere or gotten us anything. So why go into it again? The company said, let's come up and have a round table. You guys said no. So what else do you want to do? You can either take them to court or you have a round table with them. And now I'm not part of the association. Then why will you force me to do the strike? The last time the doctors were on strike, right? But the private doctors were going to the clinics. They were attending to them.
Right.
They didn't force the private doctors to join them. So why will you force me?
Are they forcing you to join them?
Yes. They will order as a rider. They will order as a rider. They will order when you pick up the request. When you call them, they insult you. Some even let you, they'll tell you to come. By the time you get there, you see them, they gather, they harass you. Why would you do that? Then they will send a mail to Uber that you're asking for offline, and then so they should block you or something. It's not right. You can't impose your decision on others. It's not done anyway. I'm not part of your members. I've never heard of them until the last strike came up. I'm not in this business for one association or the other. I'm here to just make my money and go. Yes, you're fighting for the right cause, but do it through the wrong way.
All right then. Thank you, Elizabeth. Adola is on the line. Adola is the last call we'll take. Hello.
Hello, Sandra. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yes. The issue on ground is that the matter is complicated in the sense that many of us, I'm a woman, I drive and I've been on this class, I've been driving on e-hailing for since 2018.
Okay.
I stumbled into this thing by myself due to the circumstances of no work and so many things. And as a mother, I signed on and started.
Okay.
I did not register through any association or anything. And by implication, the job specified that is a side hustle. They did not employ anybody on a full time.
Right.
So it's something you can do. Once you sign online with your car, Uber does not give you car or anything.
Right.
You go online.
Right.
Now that is the case. Along the line, we started hearing that people are forming associations. People are claiming to be our presidents and all of that. And we don't know them. We don't know the constitution. We don't know what their motto is all about. But what we notice is at the end of each crisis, many more things will be added to
your
us.
problem.
And all these things they are asking for, none will be removed or reduced. But looking at it as an individual, as an adult in this environment, I feel that their demand is misguided because, one, the thing that makes the job uncomfortable or not profitable and not actually Uber and Bolt cost, because the environment is tight. The roads are bad. Of maintaining cars are bad. Fuel is expensive. So why is it that these adults, Nigerians that understand, that can speak, that can connect to the government, cannot put their heads together and say, okay, let Nigerians, Lagosians come out and ask our government, why is it that our refineries cannot work so that we stop buying fuel at 160, almost 200?
Okay.
Why can't our road that is affecting the cars and all the things we are doing, why is it that these cars are so expensive? Because it becomes a special kind of thing. Because owning a car now is like luxury. Because most of us are driving on rented cars.
Right.
So if you are asking somebody whose means of surviving is just to drive on this thing and pay delivery to somebody on weekly basis, to go and park the car or return it to the owner and come and stand in the street, because he or she wants to protest. What will that person fall back on? That's what we're looking at, because some of us have children. I'm a mother. I started this thing because there was nothing. Then I started it. So if you ask me to join your strike, which I don't know the real undertone, so what will I fall back on? If I come and join you and stand on the street of Alausa, at the end of the day, I'll go back to my children and tell them that we went for a strike and all of that. So to me, I feel that if they are truly, truly sincere, like that man exposed that they are asking for their belly, and I have spoken, we have been, exchanging ideas among the women. Some of us are driving that this thing doesn't make sense. If they are not asking for themselves, what they will look at is that many guys many people that are driving on this thing, they don't own the cars. They are merely surviving with this thing because of so many factors. So the approach should have been a better approach, whereby you will be pushing for these things and it will not affect your
income,
daily returns of these people.
All right, Adeola, thank you very much for calling. Meanwhile, let me tell you that Bolt has replied. Bolt says that they are aware of the strike and they are aware of the protest. But they also say that no single union or group can claim to represent all drivers. Also, they say that they are working with drivers and that they have several channels for them to give their input. Is this true? If you're a driver, is it true? And speaking of drivers, the PEPDA president, he talked about what it takes for them to earn a living. Idris Shonuga, that's his name. He says to make 15,000 naira a day, they have to spend at least 10 hours on the road. From that 15,000 naira, about 5,000 will go to fuel. Then the company will take 25% of that 15,000 naira, which is 3,750 naira. So you have about 7,000 naira left. And that's before all the licenses and permits that you have to pay for. And that's before maintenance of the car. And then remember that some of these drivers, like a lot of them have called in to say, are doing hire purchase or they are working for somebody. So you can see why they're complaining about the fares and the commission. But I have to tell you that the companies are also complaining. Remember that they are in competition with each other. If your competitor cuts prices and you don't cut prices, your customers will probably leave. So the question also is ride-hailing in Lagos a sustainable business? Is there a pricing window where companies are charging low enough to be competitive, but high enough to meet their own needs and keep their drivers happy? Is there a middle ground for everybody involved in this ecosystem to be happy? I think maybe we should talk about this on Balogun and Broad. I don't know. In case you've forgotten, while I was on leave, Hard Facts has the best business show on radio every Wednesday at 5. But tell me, Lagos, do you think that ride-hailing is sustainable in Lagos? Are these grievances reasonable? Do you think Uber and Bolt can afford to raise their prices or to reduce their commissions? Are you represented by PEPTA? If you are a driver who's listening to the show today, are you represented by PEPTA? 0700-993-993-993. 01465-7190. That's our number for female callers. 01465-7190. For women, 0700-993-993-993. That's for men. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. This is Hard Facts. Don't go away.
Talk, news, and sports. What if I tell you that you can make more money and make that money make money for you with Light Forex, the right broker? Have you heard about the Forex market? Are you a beginner who needs to know more? Or have you been trading in the Forex market and making many losses? Then be a part of the Light Forex free Forex trading workshop. Free participants would walk away with $5,000 funded into their trading account. There will be gifts for everyone in attendance. Special gifts for the first 40 people. Participants also stand a chance to win fantastic prizes in our trading contest. Date 24th of April. Venue Vantage Hub, 5th floor, Musyola House, 103 Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. Time 9 a.m. For more inquiries, please call 0809 0904 692 6481. Light Forex, the right broker.
Whoever said you were too young to dream? Whoever said your business isn't what the world needs? Let your innovation take flight. With the right understanding of how to start, grow, and scale your business, you too can be transformed. The Transforming Nigeria Youths Program is brought to you by the MasterCard Foundation, Young Africa Works, in partnership with the Enterprise Development Center, Penn Atlantic University. This free program offers a step-by-step basics of running a successful business wherever you are.
To apply, visit reg.smetalky.ng/betransform. For more inquiries, please call 0909-462-1652 or 0909-924-1623 or 0809-4468-117. You can send an email to youngafricaworks@pau.edu.ng.
Transforming Nigeria Youths. Be transformed.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
Your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
This is the
Big Three on Hard Facts
on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
29 minutes past 3. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili, Lagos. We're talking first off about the strike by e-hailing drivers, Bolt and Uber drivers. We've got Tony on the line. I wonder if Tony's still there. Hello, Tony. Are you there? Oh, no, he's not. 99.3. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Sandra. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You're on Nigeria Info. What's your name?
Yes, Ewo Manzino.
Ewoma Zino, you're calling a number for women. 99.3. Hello? Hello? All right, sorry about that. Call back if you can. We'll take a final call and then move on to our second story. Hello, what's your name?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
I'm Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, good to have you on the show. You're talking to Sandra. Go ahead.
Yeah. I want to contribute on the e-hailing topic you have at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a driver.
Okay. Okay.
And
does PEPDA represent you?
Yeah, I will say yes. I may not be a member, but I will say yes. I support their agenda.
What they're doing, okay.
Because it will help me and enhance my working with the app company.
With the companies.
Yes.
Now,
I don't know any negative motive behind the association, but I support them at the moment.
Now, I here's a question I'm asking. Do you think that there is a pricing window where the companies are charging low enough to be competitive, but high enough to meet their own demands and your own demands?
I would say yes.
Okay.
In fact, their competitiveness is drastically affecting me as an individual and as a businessman. I am only doing this job because I find it an alternative or the option I have at the moment because of the state of things in our economy.
Yes, but again, they are business people, and it's not their business why you're doing the business. Their business is making money, right? And as a business, if the other competitor, there are two major ones in Lagos. If the other one is charging low, the other one has to say, "Oh, more, I gas cut my price, otherwise they go chop all my customers." Finish. My question now is, how do they do that while keeping you happy and keeping me as a customer happy? Because as a customer, I like that I'm also paying cheap fares.
That is why we talk about roundtable meeting. You don't have to displease yourself to displease me. It doesn't work like that. Yes, there's an agreement. I would say there's an agreement. Yes, some people are saying there's no agreement within it. There's an agreement. Before you accept working with them, you must agree to their terms and conditions. And I believe that is an agreement between me and them. But notwithstanding, we are humans. I shouldn't try to make my own good and some other person's own bad. Yeah, commission does not really affect me that much, but the pricing is really affecting me. And remember, we are not protesting this just only for the pricing. Drivers, the profiling of riders also is inclusive.
What do you mean?
If I start mentioning who won't live here.
What do you mean profiling?
Yeah, do you know that they have the details about me? Okay. Whatever goes wrong within me, they know how to get and trace me. But I can't do that with my fellow rider. Do you know that a rider can just put his name as you or white ticket, no address, just the phone number, And it's somehow affecting us. There are so many instances I can go, but we are not in the round table, so I can't really start
get into it
about that. But I want to stand specifically on the pricing. My sister, the pricing is low.
Emmanuel, thank you very much for calling. We appreciate it. Let's move to our second story. It's the European Super League. You've heard about it by now. 12 of the biggest clubs in Europe are breaking away to form their own international league. The clubs are Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, Man United, Man City, and Liverpool from England, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid from Spain. And then you also have AC Milan, Inter Milan, and Juventus from Italy. Now, these clubs say that they are not alone. They say that they're going to have 3 more permanent members, making them 15. And then every season, they want to invite 5 temporary members based on merit. So basically, they are breaking away to form their own permanent Champions League. And UEFA is not happy about this. FIFA is not happy about this either. The national FAs too are angry as well. And they're striking back. FIFA has said that any player whose club takes part in the ESL will be banned from all FIFA tournaments. So the World Cup, the Nations Cup, all of that, they're banned. Also, clubs will be banned from their national leagues. So, for example, Arsenal will not be able to play in the English Premiership anymore. Now, why do they want this Super League? Revenue. Just like Uber and the drivers, the clubs are saying that they are not getting their fair share of TV revenue. They say that UEFA and the FAs are getting the lion's share, even though these few clubs are the ones bringing in the most viewers. So basically, monkey they walk, baboon they chop. In fact, the Super League is already negotiating broadcast deals with Disney and Facebook and YouTube to broadcast the messages, the matches worldwide. So the same way that you're watching me on Facebook right now, on Nigeria Info 99.3, you can watch Barcelona and Juventus play, or Barcelona and Arsenal play. And this has split the fans. Some of the fans want a Super League. They like the idea of Messi playing Ronaldo multiple times a year. Others say, oh, it's bad news. They think it's going to spoil the Champions League and it's going to spoil the local leagues. Even in the sports group here, the sports team on Femi and the Gang, they're also divided. You should listen to them today at 7 p.m. You're going to hear all the sides of the debate. But I want to know what you think. From a business angle and as a fan, what do you think? Does this move by the Super League clubs make good business sense? And is it good for football? Is it good for football or is it bad for football? Tell me your reasons, so I beg, and bring your hard facts. Yeah? 0700-993-993. Yes, you can still talk about the first story. I'm still asking if PEPDA represents you as a driver. I'm asking if there's a middle ground where everybody is happy with the driver e-hailing customer situation. I'm also wondering if you think that e-hailing is sustainable in Lagos. And then I'm asking if you think that Bolt and Uber can afford to either raise their prices or reduce their commissions. Do you think the drivers are right to go on strike? Do you think their grievances are reasonable? Now, any of these stories you can talk about before we move to our final story. Ramon is in Yannick Bacha. Hello, Ramon. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sandra.
Welcome.
Well done. About this Super League of 18. I want to just use it to compare to maybe the business I'm doing.
Okay.
Or just like something you just talk about
Uber and Bolt and drivers.
Uber and Bolt. See, I drive Gake, for instance.
Okay.
And I'm the one that's doing the work. Somebody bus stop there is not doing anything. And me, I will go home with taking part of the change, and then somebody sit down there driving big car. That is where the problem is. The AC they are collecting huge amount of the money. Meanwhile, the owner of the business they are seeing nothing compared to what they are seeing. So that is just what is there. So compare it to my business. Agbero, they bus up, they collect big money.
They drive.
Me when they drive, as I'm talking to you now, I'm at home. Do you know why?
Why?
We don't have roads. Just little part of road that they will collect money and repair for us. They refuse to do that. In fact, we are willing to contribute money if they want to do the road. But as I'm talking to you now, my sister, the road are breaking to two. The road breaking to two, and we can't access the road again. So we have to do half. Instead of 100 naira, we are collecting 15 naira. It's taking money to us. Please, I support the ESL, the bigger clubs.
Okay, thank you very much for calling. 99.3. Hello. 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 Sorry about that. 99.3.
Hello.
Thanks for calling. What's your name?
My name is Comrade Akinola. Sorry.
Good to have you on the show.
Yeah, I'm a driver on Uber and Bolt.
Okay.
And I just want to debunk a whole lot of misinformation that some people have been calling to say.
To share.
Comrade Idris and PEPDA represents you 100%.
Okay.
I'm a driver and I drive and I know what I go through.
Okay.
For instance, you make 15,000 naira a day. You can't even go home with 500 naira at the end of the day when you drive from morning to night. Okay. That's number one. Aside. Secondly, we demand proper profiling of riders. Some drivers have been taken to some areas whereby the drivers will be killed, macheted, the car stolen from them, injured, even slapped, assaulted physically. Nobody's talking about it. And people are saying that we don't want it. We need proper profiling. I don't think it's too much. Thirdly, the fare rates are ridiculously very low. There are times you drive somebody for like 1 hour. Uber or Bolt will say collect 200 naira. Both will add 1,000. Just imagine. And you have families, and you have to fuel your car. If you are doing rental, you have to remit like 30,000 weekly. If you are on HP, you must remit. If you don't remit, the car will be withdrawn from you. So how do you cry out? Yeah, you can say, okay, we
Hello, comrade?
You can say we register. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
You can say we register on this platform individually. But at the same time, we are dying. Youth are dying. We are crying out.
I understand. I understand what you're saying.
We want to put an end to this.
I understand what you're saying. Comrade, I understand what you're saying. But I'm also looking at it from the business angle. Oh, no. Sorry about that. Call me back. For the drivers, honestly, that's a question I need us to help us address. I need you to help me address. How do the drivers stay happy, the business people stay happy and competitive, as well as the customers be happy and competitive? What's the pricing that will please everybody who is a stakeholder in the e-hailing business? The drivers, the customers, and the business owners, the app owners. How do we make it work? Kofo is in Surulere. He's a driver. Hello, Kofo.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, how are you today, Sandra?
I'm very well. Good to have you on the show.
Yes, I'm very well.
Welcome.
I would actually like to hear my view as regards this ongoing strike.
Yes, please.
Actually, I am a female driver, and I would like to say on this platform that we are not being treated nicely.
Okay.
You know the way it is. You are the owner of your car. Yet, you are being treated, as if you don't have a say. This is meant to be like a partnership.
Okay.
But we are not doing anything like that. You're the one dictating. The app companies are the ones dictating to us.
Right.
A rider complains about you, they block you.
But Bolt says that there are several channels that they provide for you guys to give your input. Is that a lie?
They have never provided for us. As a matter of fact, I had an accident recently, and I was actually on a ride.
Okay.
Do you know that I was blocked?
Oh no.
Because I had that accident. Okay, maybe because of my car, they don't want me to go online. Okay. No problem. But what have they done? Have they even called to check after me since after then? They won't. They don't care about the drivers. All they are after is what they get. And we have a small mind as drivers. We are not looking at the future. We are not looking at, this fight that we are fighting, is it just for now? No, some people are just thinking of what they will eat now. And we're not even saving at all. If we fight this cause now, at the end of the day, even those that are not joining in this strike are going to benefit.
Right.
They're going to benefit from it.
So
do you get my point?
So to be clear, you support the strike and PEPDA represents you, yes?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right.
Well.
All right, Kofo. Thank you very much for calling. We appreciate it. Now, before I take another call, let me bring you our final story on the show today. It was not a criminal issue. It was a civil issue. I cannot resort to the use of my gun just because somebody slapped me. Those are the words of ASP Sunday Erabo. And that's our third story on the show today. Lagos, I'm sure you've seen this viral video of Erabo being harassed by a motorist. He stopped a motorist who was driving against traffic. He then, tried to talk with the motorist, and the motorist attacked him. Now, if you are watching us on Facebook, I'm about to play that video for you, right? I'm about to play you a video where that incident transpired. But of course, if you can't watch on Facebook, let me play the audio for you.
Let him fight here. Leave him. Let him fight here. Leave him. That is wrong. He's supposed to, if he says sorry, if he says sorry,
he just coming up. What did happen? What did happen? We've been here since yesterday. What did happen? I was talking about rubbish. You want to
If you're watching on Facebook, you're looking at that altercation in real time. It's still streaming. Facebook Nigeria Info 99.3, YouTube Nigeria Info FM. ASP Erabo surprised a lot of Nigerians. He impressed them with his patience. Because while this suspect was ranting and attacking, the police just kept his cool. In fact, Nigerians were so impressed that they raised 500,000 naira online for him. Governor Sanwo-Olu also invited him to State House Alausa and gave him an award. Now, Erabo has served the country for 29 years since 1992, and he says that he has never shot anyone. He says he always remembers that the people he is policing are human beings like him. In fact, here's what he had to say to his colleagues. He said, "I will tell them that with what has happened and the glory and honor that I'm receiving, they should try and be patient, no matter the level of provocation and whatever must have happened, provided it does not involve loss of any life." In fact, P in police stands for politeness, O is for obedience, L is for loyalty, I is integrity, C is courage, while E is for endurance. So a policeman must possess these attributes and virtues. End quote. Those are the words from ASP Sunday Erabo.
Not be like that. Forget it. And my behavior, I know my behavior. We just came out. Where did you go?
Now, Lagos, I'm curious what you think about that. Politeness, obedience, loyalty, integrity, courage, and endurance. Now, clearly, ASP Erabo embodies these virtues, but can you say the same of his colleagues? In your experience, I want to know, the police officers that you have encountered, do they embody these virtues? If they don't, What do you think needs to happen for Nigeria to produce more police officers who behave like ASP Sunday Erabo? The video is still streaming on our live stream, Nigeria Info 99.3, that's on Facebook, Nigeria Info FM, that's for YouTube. Our number is 014657190, but that number is for female callers only. 014657190. We have WhatsApp, and I'll go to WhatsApp in a bit. WhatsApp is 080 959 75805. 080-959-75805. And then there's 0700-993-993-993. That number is for the men. 0700-993-993-993. Let's talk to you now. Hello. Thanks for calling us. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for calling. What's your name?
My name is Tosin.
Tosin, welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to speak on this Uber and Taxify strike going on.
Okay.
So I think it's the wrong. I think it's the wrong fight on the wrong people, or let me say the right fight on the wrong people.
Okay.
Because, from my understanding, Uber and Taxify they are a private firm.
Right.
And their reason for coming to the country is to make money.
That's right.
Yes. So the 3 points I see the drivers are raising on: the fares, the security, and the profiling. Now, if we check on the security, the government is to provide security for them, not the app companies providing for the drivers.
Mm-hmm.
For the profiling, even Nigeria as a whole, we don't have a good profiling. You can't expect a foreigner to come into the country and try to use an Uber app, and you expect him to put maybe a driver's license or a means of identification to profile himself or something. They are here to make their money. And I think the drivers are meant to channel their strike on the government. No, can't say Coca-Cola, at this price, because I'm selling Coca-Cola, it's too cheap, I'm not making money, please sell it at 160. The idea of Uber and Taxify is for it to be affordable. And for affordable to everybody. So they have to bring down the price. When Uber came initially, it was expensive for us to, and we drivers, I don't drive on the platform, but I don't drive as a regular driver.
Okay.
I see it as a side hustle. You understand?
Right.
So the idea is, when they came, you do 2 to 3 trips, and you are done for the day. You've made your money,
Right.
gone to your work, you've come back.
Right.
But when the competition started coming in, Taxify came in, and they have to drop down their price. Taxify came with zero commission, and I told the drivers then, I said, this zero commission is just a start. As we speak now, Taxify is on 20% commission, while Uber maintains its 25% commission. They have a structure. They know they are here for the business, and they are. See, let me tell you, they've been doing this strike more than 3-4 times. Since I've been driving on this platform and I've been hearing about Uber strike, it's more than 10 times, and it results to nothing. That's just to show them that their strike is not going to be effective on the app companies. If you need anything from the app companies, go to the government, let them have a regulatory bodies that regulate these app companies and their fare and everything. Then the government has a lot of taxes on these people. From what I read online, in their last strike, the government is charging them 10% per trip, and I think 10 million on 1,000 drivers and so on like that. You can't expect them to now increase their fare, drop their commission and all that. Everything has to be affordable for everybody.
Thank you very much for calling. We've got a message here who says Super League is ridiculous and selfish. As a fan, I want to watch all the leagues, and most importantly, I want to watch all the superstars doing their thing in different leagues, not one absurd Super League. All right. Thank you very much for your message. We've got Sani, who's a driver, who says he supports the strike and PEPDA represents him. PETPA, represents him. The e-hailing companies have no regard for drivers. Many of us have been killed, assaulted, battered, but what do the companies do? Nothing. All they care about is their commission. As I'm talking to you, some riders are owing me more than 20,000 naira due to fake transfer. When I reported to my partner, they threatened me, asked me never to call my riders again. These same riders are busy threatening me, calling me names. All we're asking for is a conducive environment and a win-win situation for all. They both charge 20 to 25% respectively, and we could sometimes go home with nothing. Who fixes the car? How do we feed? How do we pay bills? Do you know that majority of their riders do not have a profile? You see names like Killer, Jesus, Small God, Assassin. All right. Well, thank you very much for bringing that up to our attention. We've got a lot of messages on WhatsApp. I do hope I'll have time to take a look at as many of them as possible. But we have a break coming up, so we'll take that break. And when we're back, we will try and take a lot of messages from social media, Twitter, Facebook, and WhatsApp as well. Twitter is at Nigeria Info FM, Facebook Nigeria Info 99.3, WhatsApp is 080 959 75805.
Information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Hey, Ali. How are you?
I'm tired, Shadi. My bank is bashing my head with charges.
Have I not shown you how to break free from sufferhead banking?
Is it that kudo something?
Kuda, Ali. It's Kuda.
That one, Kuda. Are they even safe?
Hey, where do I start? They don't charge me account or card maintenance fees.
My bank has even charged for a debit card I don't have.
My Kuda card was free and delivered to my house free. I have never paid a naira for owning this card.
What about transfers?
Kuda will give you 25 free transfers to other banks every single month for the rest of your life.
You're right, Sha. Shadi. Is your hotspot on?
Better use your own data.
Shadi.
Kuda Microfinance Bank gives you an account with free transfers, a free card, and zero ridiculous fees. Break free now. Get Kuda on Google Play or the App Store now and open a full bank account in a few minutes. Kuda, the bank of the free.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
The Big Three.
On Hard Facts.
On 99.3 Nigeria Info.
On today's Big Three, we talked about ride-hailing drivers in Lagos going on strike. Then we talked about the European Super League. And then we talked about Nigerians donating money for a police officer assaulted by a suspect. Which of these stories do you want to lend your voice to? 0700-993-993-993. But I did say I was going to go to social media next. So let's take this message from Chidebere Gugwa, who says, Sandra, welcome back. I salute the professionalism of the police officer, but the truth of the matter is that there's nothing extraordinary in what he has done. I will also advise all other police officers to emulate him and return to the original standards. Ogugwa is from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. I love when you listen. Thank you so much for contributing. Favor says she missed me very much. I missed you too, Favor, and I'm glad to be back, even though I really enjoyed my leave. Dimobika Chidulo on Twitter says, the issue of the Super League has a history which has not been regulated by UEFA and FIFA. Clubs are in huge debt. Debt has made them unsustainable. Real Madrid won the Champions League 3 times in a row and they are in debt. And the investors have placed money at the center. Well, thank you very much for your message. Let's take a look at messages on Twitter. More of them coming up. Chimo Binwankwo says, Sandra, our demand is simple. E-hailing companies should profile their riders for the safety of drivers, and we want to have a say over pricing since we own our cars and maintenance is also done by ourselves. All right, then. Thank you very much for your message. John Bosco Willemighty says, the police that was assaulted and subsequently donated doesn't worth or repair the damages already done to the system. Both we, the civilians, and the police force, as well, have a rethink to do. An atmosphere where a policeman can be assaulted is wrong. I agree with you. Thank you very much for your message. Maxwell says, I'm not sure. This message has nothing to do with us, though, but thank you very much for your message. We've got Peaches, who says, whoever is saying that Idris is demanding 5% from Uber and Bolt should provide evidence, as there are so many people Uber and Bolt has paid to sabotage PEDPA and the general driver community in order to continue enslaving the drivers. Allegations and further allegations. You know what? Like I said, we're going to have this conversation again on Balogu and Broad tomorrow, 5 p.m. Make sure you're here for that. Harry Oko says, Sandra, the e-hailing cabs brouhaha is caused by a cocktail of poverty and bad governance. It should ordinarily be a sustainable business, but the poverty level in the country is worse than their business model can manage. All right. We've got more messages coming in. Sandra, you are heartily welcome back. Your absence reminds me of the advert used to air in the past. If it's not Panadol, it's not. Oh, come on. Aw. Thank you very much for your message. I appreciate it. Let's see. Do we have any other messages that we can take a look at? Let's see. Okay, no, there isn't. And I'm actually even out of time anyway, so. But hey, I did take a look at WhatsApp. Look, hold on, let me quickly do WhatsApp before you kill me. Okay, so WhatsApp, very quickly, one message. I think the creation of Super League is a good one. Competition is what makes the world a better place. These clubs have woken up from their dreams, and there's nothing UEFA and FIFA will do about it. Very soon, other clubs will join the European Super League. That's a message from Levi, who is in Shasha. Levi, thank you very much for your message. Day in Surulere says... on the Super League, the greedy football owners are only interested in money. They have no clue or interest in the traditions of football generally, nor the fans. Any football joining these funny leagues should be banned from any international competition. They are selfish, they're ridiculous, the idea doesn't make any logical sense at all, but it will affect the footballers, especially the up-and-coming ones, trying to develop and make a name for themselves. I must commend the police officers' professionalism, which I will hope is a strong example for other officers. The two clowns should be prosecuted, jailed for at least 2 years, and their car should be auctioned to send a very strong message to such clowns. All right, let's bring you business news. After business news, Chukwudi Ezugu will be here bringing you Community U Report. I am Sandra Ezekwesili. Don't go away.
And now the business news.